everyone. My name is Miss Huddle. I'm the children's librarian at the Allwood Branch of the Clifton Public Library. We're here today at the main Clifton Library recording some online story times. This is a new thing that we're trying. Since most of us are stuck at home due to the COVID-19 virus, we still want to enjoy story times together, while also making sure that everyone stays safe and healthy at home. So this way we can enjoy story time together. So this is a music and movement story time. We do ask that parents, if you're not watching this on your cell phone, to please silence your notifications or turn off other distractions, so that way you and your children can enjoy this time together. This is a very interactive program, and so we have the rhymes and the music up here so that you can sing along and you can say the rhymes along with us and really interact with your children and enjoy your story time together. So let's begin with our hello song. We'll sing through it twice. It goes, hi, hello, and how are you? How are you? How are you? Hi, hello, and how are you? How are you today? Hi, hello, and how are you? How are you? How are you? Hi, hello, and how are you? How are you today? Yay! So let's stand up for this one. This is a rhyme 5 fat peas. So we're going to make a fist with our hand like this. It goes, actually we're going to start with our 5 fingers. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 fat peas in a pea pod pressed. 1 grew, 2 grew, so did all the rest. They grew and didn't stop until one day the pod went pop. So we clap our hands on the pop. So let's do that one more time. 5 fat peas in a pea pod pressed. 1 grew, 2 grew, so did all the rest. They grew and didn't stop until one day the pod went pop. Yay, good job, everyone. Now we have our full story. This is called Almost Time. And you see a little boy looking out a window. Let's find out what he's waiting for. When Ethan had to eat his pancakes with applesauce instead of maple syrup one Sunday morning, he knew it was almost sugaring time. Is the sap running yet? Dad shook his head. Not until the days are warmer. So we see the maple trees outside, and when the maple sap begins to run, then you can collect it and make maple syrup. That's what Ethan is waiting for. That afternoon, Ethan took his sled to the big hill. It was a sunny day, so he left his hat and his scarf and his mittens at home. But the day wasn't warm. Next Sunday morning, Ethan's dad made a pan of cornbread. No syrup. Is it time to tap the trees? Ethan asked. When the nights get shorter, Dad said. At bedtime that night, Ethan thought there might be some daylight still coming through the window. But there wasn't enough to find Roosevelt, so he's looking under his bed. Nope, still not enough light. Next Sunday morning, Ethan sewed raisins and walnuts into his oatmeal. No syrup. When he bit down on the walnut, he discovered something. My tooth is loose, he said. His father inspected. I expect it'll fall out before long. How long? Asked Ethan. About as long as it takes for the sap to start running, Dad said. Now Ethan had 2 things to wait for. So you can see him wiggling his tooth. But the days were still cold, and the nights were still long. And his tooth would not come out. The next Sunday morning, Ethan's dad made eggs and toast. Ethan tried not to think about maple syrup in the afternoons when he slid down the big hill, or when he turned his lamp on at night, or when he wiggled his very, very loose tooth during school. Until, what just happened in this picture? His dad was waiting when he got off the bus. "How's the tooth?" he asked. Ethan smiled to show him. So his tooth finally came out. "So is the sap going to run now?" asked Ethan. His dad smiled to show him. And you can see all the buckets attached to the trees to collect the sap from the maple trees. Every afternoon that week, and all day Saturday, Ethan and Dad hauled buckets of sap from the trees and tended the fire beneath the pans. As the sap boiled and boiled, so you can see it's clear and getting darker and getting darker, and here they have the maple syrup. And early on Sunday morning, when there was already a little light in the sky, Ethan poured sweet maple syrup on his pancakes. And that is the end of that story. Thank you for listening. Now we have another rhyme. This is called Here's a Cup. So we're going to hold our hands like this, kind of cup or palm, like we're holding a cup of tea. Here's a cup, and here's a cup, and here's a pot of tea. Pour a cup, and pour a cup, and have a cup with me. Let's do that one more time. Here's a cup, and here's a cup, and here's a pot of tea. Pour a cup, and pour a cup, and have a cup with me. Good job. So now let's do some movement exercises. I know a lot of us are stuck at home, so it's good to kind of get up and move around, shake things out. So let's start by shaking out our arms. Just loosen everything up. Shake, shake, shake. How about our legs? Let's shake our legs, loosen everything up. Now shake your whole body. Go, oh, and make noise. Whoa, shake everything. Whoa. Good job. Now we're nice and loose. So we're going to stand with our feet and our shoulders kind of right underneath each other. And we're going to roll our heads. We're going to go to this side. So forward, into the side, into the back, into the other side, and forward. And then let's roll it all the way around. Get it nice and loose. And now let's go the other way. To the side, to the back, to the side, to the front, all the way around. Now we're going to shrug our shoulders. We're going to roll our shoulders like this. Roll your shoulders. And you can bring your arms up too. You can roll your arms and your shoulders. Loosen everything out. Good job. Now we're going to reach up high, like we're grabbing apples from a tree. So reach up as high as you can with one hand, stretch, and then the other hand, stretch, like you're grabbing an apple. You can do this several times. And now we're going to go side to side. Again, like we're reaching out and grabbing something. Reach out and grab. And you want to stretch your arms, stretch your body. And now we're going to go down, like we're picking something up off the ground. So down and up, and down and up. And we'll do that a couple of times. Down and up, and down and up. Good job. Now shake everything out again. Shake, shake, shake. Excellent job. And you can take these exercises and you can repeat them a couple of times and maybe add in some ones that you know as well.